Hi guys. Happy Sunday morning. And it's Anna here, and it's our Sunday Q&A. So you're welcome to be active, asking questions that deep in your heart or mind. Okay, I ask you to be active. Also, I want to ask you, this week, last week, you have Diana, our beautiful Ukrainian woman and our administrator as well. Yeah, she's done 4 live streams last week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday and Friday. And did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And are you watching it? And yeah, we just want to understand how much it felt helpful. And we would like to invite you on next one, next week. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, it will be 7 a.m. Eastern time. And on Thursday and Friday, it will be noon. So if maybe it will be at your break time at work. So yeah, thank you, Mike. Yeah, Diana, it's for you. Yeah, come guys, because you have you have my opinion, and maybe you already heard many times me telling different stories, and you have some other opinion, and you can see Diana's very sincere, and some questions make her feel very like speechless, but still she do her best to answer, and she give you during live stream very raw and real truth how it is. So you're welcome to join next week, okay, if you haven't been lucky to visit last week. Anyway, yeah, hello guys. Yeah, while good morning. Yeah, while you join me, I will just tell you how are you generally. Yeah, how are you today? Yesterday was I and Joe was on date night.
And to my friend too.
There was fishes, and Joe say, like, look, and I look like fish. And he said, no, not fish. And then I turned more, and then like crocodile. It was, oh my god, I was worried, like I was worried he will jump on us, but then yeah, thanks God it never happened. And people was feeding him. Yeah, it's interesting. He's like a yeah, he was like a local dog, he was just entertaining people. Everybody who was inside, they saw that I was so much scary, they all ran. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they feed him with bread, and even they give him some fish, but he was very picky about what to eat, what not to eat. And very lazy, relaxed, like moving one leg, another. Yeah, but this was very scary when he opened his big mouth, trying to catch what if it's something that he was interested in. Yeah, so it's cool experience. Life is all about experience, right? Hi guys. Yeah. And if you think that your journey of finding beautiful Ukrainian wife and dates that you will experience only during this process of meeting her, it's just beginning of your journey, because according to many studies that of happy couples, who live fulfilling life, uh, date nights on like one time in a week, it's something that every happy couple experience. Uh, no, I never try, and actually don't want. I eat shrimps. It's a seafood, restaurant. But I mean, yeah, I eat something simple that I know. So, um, so yeah. So my point is that it's our responsibility, right? If we commit, we choose our beautiful soulmate, and you want to keep that fire in relationship, yeah, it's better. Especially, it's so easy to lost all of that, because in your casual normal life, when you have work, when you have kids, it's important to have this time for be a couple, and keep this romantic mood in the relationship. So, guys, it's if you're looking for find your soulmate in Ukraine, it's just beginning of journey. Yeah. Do you have any questions? Yeah. Before I will start. Yeah. Answering it. I would just want to talk about what is real life, love. Do you know what is real love and where it starts? So, real love, it's when people come. I don't know if you have possibility to watch my video, woman minus, woman zero, woman plus, or it calls the ugly, the bad, the ugly, or the good, or something like this. We will include it in description below. Basically, it's not about size of the woman, okay, but it's her personality, and I also shoot video and about I don't know if it was released, about men minus zero and plus and his features, and it just gives you very good understanding after watching both of them where you're at and what you're looking for, and understanding why some guys it's not possible to help them because person who is healthy and live fulfilling life, she don't want to be with a toxic person, for example, and um, how about the girls who left Ukraine to escape war? There in some camp in Poland. How do meet them? I say this because they don't want to stay in Ukraine, and they are ready to leave. Mike, yeah, there is a lot of women. Our women, they left Ukraine. Some already come back. It's non-stop movement. Different refugees, Ukrainian, different country have different conditions. Some of them get a room in a hotel. Some of them separate flat. Some just live with their relatives in other country in Europe. So it's very, but most of our clients, they met their ladies in Europe, and ladies who live in Ukraine, they understand and they're ready to go on a date abroad. Depends on where she live, in Poland or in Hungary, like the closest border. Yeah, so it's not an issue that we don't advise and we don't want our clients go to Ukraine because it's danger. But as I said, most of our women, because we've done video also about where our lady now. You can watch it. We will include it also in description below. Most of our ladies, like why so many people still in Ukraine, because it's very hard. Like if Ukrainian woman married to Ukrainian man, it's very hard for her to leave him and go abroad. So many of them, if they even went abroad, they come back. But our ladies, they don't have their husband in Ukraine, right? Maybe they have relatives, of course. It's but let's say they have this open-minded mindset when they was ready to leave Ukraine if they meet right man, even before war. So war just kind of speed up this process. So yeah, I would say that 80% of our introduction is being with a woman who lives now in Europe. maybe 20% it's who live in Ukraine, but they're ready to meet in Europe. Anyway. Okay, let's read what's your real love. Love is putting your own life in danger to protect the one you love. Hmm? Interesting. With a bit of self-work, a guy can become a man plus. Yes, it's not stable. And even like, if you man plus, you can anytime, move to man zero. It's, it's lifetime commitment to, work with yourself, right? But of course, there is a way how you can move from man zero, man minus to man plus. Um, we don't have, I want to know, please, about the date side. Morphil? Is it real or not? Ron, it's very easy to understand. It's a very simple formula, what's real, what not. If you be in charge to talk to ladies, pay per letter, if there is this mechanism on the website, it's scam. If, a lady who is real, she will talk to you in WhatsApp or somewhere, on a free platform. She wouldn't be, it's not the girl you talk to on the platform. It's normally a job for people who work there and they get paid for this, but it's not girl. Loves comes from within and flowers. Okay. See our top 99 scam site survey results in description below to this video. Loves come from within, flows outward to all. The source power is unlimited. Okay, great. I asked Diana the other day, what is the opinion of Ukrainian women who are a little older, 35 years old? Do you think their body count is low or high? American women tend to have a high body count. Body count is like how many men they slept with, or can you one? Um, um, yeah, if it's right, I understand. You need to learn skills to speak simply and without slang with Ukrainian women. Yeah, as much as I can express myself in English, I am far away from no colloquials or sexual interactions. Okay, yeah, thank you, Eric. By 35 years old, how many? I don't know, because Ukrainian women, they, most of them, right? They're looking for a husband, so they sleep only with men with whom they're in relationship. It's like, even if it happened, it's happen second sex happened on the first date. It's just because she was sure that it's it will continue. It's she was sure. Of course it can turns out with different things, but it's something that rarely happen. Normally, they date you, they get to know you, they want to know that you have serious intentions, so they have sex with a man with whom they have vision to create a family, in future, if they see this, potential out there. So number that come in my mind, it's maybe by age of 35, it's maybe 10, 15 men, I think, at the maximum, an average. Yeah. Again, I talk about majority Ukrainian women. I'm not talking about some, situation when it's too much, or yeah. So where do you stay now? I'm in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico. Yeah. According to Trustpilot, it's a fraud. Their policy also mentioned credits used for paid services. High chance it's a scam site. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Monday sleep with, yeah. Any Ukrainian ladies to date in England? Yes, we have. We now keep updating a local location of ladies, but it's just so hard to track because everything very fast can be changed, or like because people move in, before they had hope that maybe it will be by end of summer will finish so they can come back, to Ukraine and go to school. But they see it's now people understand they have to plan for more long term. So they looking for opportunity, talking to, friends where better opportunity to stay for a long time. And that's why it's like non-stop movement. There is some in UK. Yeah, most of girls in Poland and Germany. Yeah, um, some in Bulgaria too. Yeah, Italy. I mean, yeah, but the majority it's Poland and Germany. How do you tell if Ukrainian lady is married or not? I heard they don't wear a wedding ring like women in USA. What do you mean? I'm Ukrainian. I wear my wedding ring, but we wear on different hands. So I don't know. I'm keeping now on the right hand. It's how you wear in West, uh, because I remember Joe changed it to make sure I wear it, and I don't remember. I think in Ukraine we wear on the left side, and in the West you wear on the right side, or right hand. So now it's on the right hand. No, if somebody don't wear wedding ring in Ukraine, it's man, not woman. Woman are proud to wear her wedding ring, unless she lose it. In our family, Joseph don't wear a ring. The higher notch count, the more difficult it is. So genuinely pair bond with a man, the more difficult is genuinely. I don't understand notch count. What is notch count? Sorry, Jack. I would like to answer, but don't understand. Married woman wears rings on the right hand if married. Okay, yeah, I'm on the right hand. Keep it. But I think it's how you do it on the. I think in Ukraine it's left hand, but I don't remember. Um, um, that's a lot lower than American women. Um, yeah, like, um, I mean, Ukraine not they also like repeat America, but with a big delay in time. I mean, in Soviet Union time, sex it was like forbidden topic. Uh, it was even expression. I was like, there is no sex not exist or something, like everybody was laughed at, but doing quietly at home. Yeah, but it was, it was a lot of blocks, mental blocks around this topic. And again, it's very traditional culture. And I think this, it's like what we have just because of Soviet Union, a lot of this. But I mean, I remember my friend when my friend, she went to America when she was 15, and she come back. She was so much in shock from everything she saw. She went on summer camp. She was invited by American family, so she stay with them. She come back very fat. She was very slim, nice figure, and I didn't recognize her. I was like, open door and say, Alicia, is it you? I remember she, and then in 1 month she again come back to her normal weight. Lots of not healthy food, yeah. But she said I wasn't shocked because like sex topic, it's so easy. It's I'm in the year. It's like I don't know. You eat. It's like talk about food or something. And she was very shy, to even like think about. I mean, she was 15. Yeah, it's like teenager, but still, she said, "Oh my God, they like talk all time. It's like something very easy, easy topic." And I was like, I feel very embarrassed and like feel it's not, it's very different in our world, in 15 years old, at least. And no, actually, I think no, I think she was 16. Yeah, 16. But anyway, it's around this age. Um, so she say it's culture that more free, about this sexuality. So um, I think because of and perception is reality, yeah. So how people easy going on that, they also do sleep with each other, uh, um, and perceive it's like it's normal, uh, sleep with anybody with no any commitment, which is very not normal in Ukrainian culture, I mean, I wouldn't say that there is a lot of ladies who would wait for sex until marriage. Yes, those also exist, but it's very small number. But if woman sleep with a man, she, because she have hope that it will be her potential husband. Okay, let's put it this way. So that's why this number much lower. I want to date Ukrainian lady now. I want to marry Ukrainian lady. Help me. Blood fire, spirit of joy. You're welcome to have free consultation with us. Just go to matchguarantee.com/register on the top. You can see now. And choose good day and time to have a consultation with us to find out how we can help you. And we will find out about your request if it's realistic or, and if you feel confident we are able to help you. Okay. The hookup culture is not normal in Slavic cultures. Of course, some women have one night stands, but it's not normal in a normal phenomenon. Yeah, I, I think we've done video where we was interviewing ladies, Ukrainian, on the street. What do you think about if men offer them kind of friend, how it's called, friend with benefits, yeah? And they like, mm. They was like confused how no, and if it happened that one lady answered, yeah, she was offered, she didn't go for this because she say, I understand, like I cannot, have sex just I don't know, like satisfy my nature, or whatever. I will have feeling to a man, and then if I understand, it's just like satisfaction of your nature. What I will do with my feeling, I will just feel completely unhappy with all these things. So um, it's it's something that happen, very rarely. Hookups, it's not something common in Ukrainian culture. Again, because women fall emotionally for men. Can ask her directly if you are confident. Can you ask woman? I want to date Ukrainian lady now. Okay, yeah, I said, can I can ask her directly if you're confident. You want to ask a woman if she find you confident. No, these things you don't do. You don't ask nobody to tell you about yourself. These things you should know about yourself, and if you ask and looking for outside confirmations of something, it just shows that you're not confident. And confidence is a big thing that Ukrainian woman attracted to. Even you can be not so, like there is a lot of okay, not ugly but not handsome men, but they're very charismatic, they're very confident, and this is much more important. You can be super handsome, but then if you shy and like afraid to talk, or not initiative, it's your level of your how handsome it will not just help you at all. It will work actually against you. um, Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Okay, Bill joking. Hello, friends. Uh-huh. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to find if there is. Do you have any affiliates program for Match Guarantee? It's question to Joe. I don't know. I don't know what this question means. Sorry. Um, Joseph, come and answer. I don't know. What is program? I mean, okay. Okay, Joseph answers. Thank you. Uh-huh. Uh, yes, we are going to do chat together at the same time. So maybe you'll have both uh, both opinions, at the same time. And you see, we a little bit have age gap with Diana. So it will be interesting because she's like more younger, and maybe I still have a lot of. In my values, it's something that I born in Soviet Union time, grew up, not much, but like, I don't know, 5-6 years. Yeah. Um, I don't remember this time, but, my parents experienced it a lot. And of course, it was part of how they, rise up me, or, yeah. So I think it will be interesting. Um, because looking at very young couples, I watch some dating shows, like 20 from 18 to 24 years old, and I see that all this like young generation, they much more remind me Western world, but it's still traditional, traditional expectations, especially women have. Yeah. How can I talk to Ukrainian lady now? Can you please let me know? Uh, yeah, you just need to go to magicguarantee.com/register and have your consultation with us. It's like, I don't know, 1.5 hour consultation where you will be able to, we will answer all your questions. I will not have enough time to, to answer all questions, but basically, if we feel that we can help you, we uh, and you okay with the level of investment, and we you just do donation as a part of like your we do we do oh, yes, introduction package for you, which was free before war. Now we ask to do donation for humanitarian help for Ukrainian people, and it's like also confirmation that for us that you're serious, because before war we start to get more and more guys who just do this free intro package and then disappear after Skype call with a lady, and she likes him very much, and we don't want to do this pain anymore for Ukrainian women. So you just do the donation, and we introduce you to our ladies, 10 ladies that you choose. We send them your photos, your introduction letter, and you get information about who is interested mutually in you, and where they're located right now at this moment. And we give you also information about our recommendation based on compatibility that we use. And but you're free to choose from any lady that express mutual interest. You choose any one you want. You're free to follow our recommendation or your own. So we do Skype call introduction, and everything goes well. You become a client. You just get her contact information, and you develop your relationship with her. Yeah. And at some point, if you just realize you're very different, because one call, it's normally not enough to understand everything about person. Yeah. We just move ahead with another introduction. Yeah, but we have last year we have a lot of marriages just from not marriages, like couples who in process, but we also have marriages from like previous year of first introduction calls. But okay, it's not something that happened to every guy, so as long as we wish all guys have such a great experience. It's still a journey, finding person with whom you feel that you want to fly like an eagle. You feel happy because it's yeah, so it's a journey. uh, mm, Guidance, we yeah, and until unlimited full team support coaching, as much as you need to be successful with Ukrainian ladies, because again it's two different cultures. There is so many things can be even if lady speaks English, there is can be a lot of misunderstanding because of very different expectations or things that consider consider normal in different countries. So our coaching support, it's really helpful for guys. Yeah, and it's it's what guys need. Not all of them. Some guys prefer to keep everything. They things on their own, um, but when guy open, it just help him to like during his experience also to learn and to make right conclusions. To learn from his past experience, not to do the same mistakes in his new introduction or something like that. Okay. Match Guarantee, our our YouTube channel. Looks like it's where I'm represented the most. Yeah. So yeah. No, it's working. It's like very hot. How many how many men the Ukrainian ladies already slept with should be the focus. should not be the focus on building a relationship. Yeah, I mean, I know that Juan Antonio just asked this, just to want to understand more Ukrainian culture. He's a very high developed guy. I know because I heard many questions, solid questions from him. So, um, but mm, I agree with you completely because we all come into relationship with our past, life experiences, and I do believe that we all want to meet our soulmate, but reality is that we meet people at certain time who is like we kind of deserve to meet, or whom we need to meet to be able to prepare ourselves to meet our soulmate, because in a relationship it's actually where we able to grow, and to heal, ourselves. It's not always the only one option that we have, in relationship. But anyway, man or woman, doesn't matter, who is sitting, all their life waiting for their prince or princess, escaping a real relationship, thinking that, it's not good enough for me. It's an illusion because we everything that we can uh, like get right now, uh, it's what we need, it's what we deserve. Okay, let's put it this way. you know if you if you toxic man and you want to meet super developed, uh, happy person, she will just, she will just run other direction from you, she will not, we call it, she will not sit next to you, for next 5 minutes, because woman plus, she's very careful about choosing, with, and man plus also choosing with whom to be surrounded with, there is no toxic people in their, in their surrounds. So if you're that kind of person, you better take care about yourself to become a happy man with a mission, happy with your own life, not desperate for a relationship. um, and then from this start your journey of attracting partner who is also very high developed with this, woman plus, yeah, who is happy to be a woman, live in this woman body, and happy with her nature, not pretending she's a man, not being in position of competitor to men. So the truth is that this option that we have right now, right here, it's the best for us because they just reflect of who we are. We attract each other based on what here, Yeah. Ukrainian ladies or lady that register with a credible matchmaker like Match Guarantee don't have the mindset of sleeping around. Only those ladies less emotionally educated do. Yeah, we have, serious ladies who looking for a husband, and that's the key of creating couples when two people meet with the same, the same life goal. Um, yeah, it's when everything happen, because when you, for example, I'm a woman, I go on a free website like Tinder, there is tons of women, but tons of men, yeah, and I don't know their intentions, if they're seriously looking for a husband, wife, or they're just looking for a one night stand, and I don't want to waste my time talking to, like hundreds of men, and because I know exactly what I want, but I don't know what they want, so why I would waste my time? So the idea and why our ladies value our help, yeah, uh, and they sure because you know, men pay their fee. They know that it's investment in his seriousness. You know, he wouldn't do that for, you know, for to have you know, sex for one night, you know, or something. He's serious, you know, and he confirmed this with his actions, you know, with his everything, you know, actually, with his having time to build a relationship, with the money that he invests, with his energy, you know, it's commitment in many different ways, right? Yeah. So it's important that people meet with their same life goals, you know, and we you know, what we uh, you know, different dating platforms have different promises, right? You can find there is like platforms daddy sugar, or how it's called, baby sugar, or daddy, you know, it's their promise, you know, it's what you can find there. And we clearly say what you can find, whom you can find with us. You can find your future wife, you know. And as we say in Ukraine, there is woman with whom you sleep, and there is woman whom you know, take as your wife, you know, as your spouse, whom with whom you get married, you know. And it's a very different type of woman. And trust me, woman who, you know, who wants to find husband, she wouldn't behave like this woman. um, yeah, it's very different values, different level of development, and all of that things. Okay, I try to find, so are Ukrainian girls watching this video? I don't know how many girls watching this video, because yeah, there is some. Last live stream, there is Anna Kam. She write me a lot of compliments under my videos. Very positive girl. My how to say, we have the same names, yeah. But I think most it's men watch this video, yeah, because mostly information for men. I don't need your database, but I want unlimited support, coaching, advice in real time when riding my motorcycle all Europe in 2023. Have you thought about that? Yes, Jack, we have unlimited coaching as all a la carte, a service, 300 months, minimum 3 months. Okay, thank you for answer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, smart Ukrainian ladies, attractive, smart men. There is we now do this love code compatibility, because based on people's values, to see, you know, if people like have common values, right? Because it's very important. Doesn't matter how, you know, how many common goals you have, but if you have different life values, you know, this, it's a foundation for a relationship, right? So yeah. um, so for some smart, it's one of like it's one of type of values that you know, there is four different. It's like when one of its action takers. Um, one, it's these people who like research, knowledge, and all time, you know, educating themselves. One, it's people who like stability, very conservative people, often works as a police in like the structures, you know, and they like systems, and they like planning, you know, compared to action takers. They're very spontaneous. And the last one, it's nurturing people who their, you know, life purpose is to help people. It's often doctors or volunteers, you know, this kind of people. So it's very important when couple have at least one values in there is two main values and two secondary, so in this main, it's very important that people have a crossing, um, so let's say um, action taker and a person who is like super planner, it's opposites, so from one side it's a thing that they attract because they opposite, but on the other side it will be also something that will be very problematic in their relationship, and it will cause a lot of problems. Because one person very spontaneous and another person wants to plan everything, like every single step, so it will be all time complaints about, I don't know, simple things like you being late, or a planner will complain about the spontaneous person, or if spontaneous person want to go today all of a sudden in 1 hour on a date like it was yesterday, yeah, because I have action on my second like characteristics, and Joseph has first his action. So he said, okay, let's go in 1 hour, and we quickly go, but for like my father, for example, he's planner, and for him action it's like last thing, so for him I need to like, for example, if I would choose man like my father, his will be like in 1 week I need to plan on this date night. So that's why it's very hard to be in this relationship for yeah, for couples. So, and also what I want to say that in reality, when we come in relationship as a whole person, um, a holistic person, I don't know, better to say, uh, we looking for a partner when we come, from abundance to love to ourselves, I mean, we come from, we love ourselves and we have so much love that we ready to share with other person, yeah. So we have abundance love that we share with, yeah, with men, I mean, a woman, I mean, if it's we talk about men. Yes. So in reality, when we holistic, we looking for a partner who is on the same page with us, who have the same life values, who's not opposite of us, if you're super active, you're looking for active woman, if you're very because it's like will be always very harmonic relationship where you have the same goals, you have the same temp of living, you have the same interest, and you enjoy this because what you love in yourself you see in other person, and it makes your relationship even more closer, more happy. But when you come in relationship kind of a little bit broken, uh, then you're looking for opposite, so if you're active, you say, oh, I need some quiet woman, so it will be balanced. No, it will be using relationship, and it will be very how to say, very hurtful relationship, to help you to heal all your things need to be healed until you will become holistic person. um, it's possible for a common man to marry those girls. I don't know what's common man. Average man, you mean? Yeah. And um, um, Habib, it's possible. Okay, I don't understand question. Yeah. What is the approximate monthly income Ukrainian women wish to have from their would-be partner? Oh, it's a very hard question because I mean, not hard. I cannot give you just specific amount, because it depends on level of development of your, woman. Like, for example, if she makes, I don't know, like $2,000 a month, she wants man who makes no, at least not less than her, but better, like, I don't know, 2 times more, 3 times more, something like this. So if you talk about lady who, again, makes 500, you can just calculate. So it's always the case that women don't want to have a relationship with men who makes less money than her. That's all. That's why it's hard to give like a specific amount. Yeah, because again, safety and security, it's a main need, yeah, of Ukrainian women. I've done video. Maybe we need to include it, yeah, about how Ukrainian family mm, manage family budget. Who brings how much to the table, and what Ukrainian men say about this. It's also in this video. It's not just my perception. We will include this in this video. It will be very, very helpful. And what Ukrainian woman makes with her money that, they rest, and how they do main big purchases like car or flat. Yeah, as long as you have financial stability, I can say, like, these professions of I don't know, professional poker player or something, it sounds scary for Ukrainian woman because she doesn't feel there is any stability. um, yeah, and this factor of you know renting flat, for example, the simple things. Uh, in Ukraine, you feel very insecure when you rent flat because you can be kicked out any day. So it's always for Ukrainian women, good to know that you own flat, or you have, at least if you rent, you have ability to buy, but you want to do it with your spouse, or something like this, to make this decision together. Uh, it's very normal in the Western culture to rent pretty much all life, but it's because you feel safe, you cannot be, even if you don't have money to pay, it's very hard for you to something. You feel protected, by law. Landlord cannot do nothing to you. But in Ukraine, no, just like 1 hour notice can be and goodbye, or like 1 day notice. Really, landlord anytime can decide to, I don't know. I will sell. I decided to sell flat. Okay, you have 3 days to get out, or something like this. So really, doesn't matter you have contract or no. It's your problem. So it's and it's very hard. Like, for example, imagine it's a family, big family with 2 kids. You just settle, you just enter this flat, and after 2 months you give a notice. So um, people feel very insecure moving from one place to another. It's very difficult life. So people try to buy always their own flat, and it's affordable price in Ukraine, so it's understandable why. I don't say that. As you told, money do not matters for Ukrainian women. So what actually they want from men? No, I don't say money don't matter. Uh, it do matter, and they don't want relationship with a broke man. I never say it's not. It doesn't matter. It's matter because it's number one needs, feel safe and secure. They want men to have stability in their life. They want men to be able to provide, because if she wants, for example, to have kids, she knows that she will, and she has this, intention, and it's her a big life dream. She know that she will not be able to work for, sometimes until children will grow up, or I mean, after she give a birth, you need to stay. They're very family oriented, and even if we don't talk about children, if she when she moved to your country, when she relocate to man's country, she needs time to adjust to other culture. She don't go immediately to work or something. Um, she don't want to come to the man and have such a bad financial mm, situation that she has to go, I don't know, wash floor or something. No, she's looking for a man to be able to provide, and work, it will be something that she can, uh, it can be her option. But I can tell you, most of Ukrainian ladies, they want to work, but they don't want to have hard work that will suck all their energy, so they will not have any energy for family. But they don't want just to sit, they at home. They want to have work that they love to do. But it's not that work that have to provide 50% of budget of the family. No, that's why it's not okay. Bill, all those questions be answered if you subscribe to short videos. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, we've done already 1,300 videos, and yeah, with some safety and security, reliability, fairness, honesty, good looks. It's I've done video about how Ukrainian women rate SMV of men, and we will include this video also in description below. So thank you, Joe. Safety and security number one, reliable man, his theory. Yes, SMV. Yes. So if we talk about in a Western culture, a lady very much into how man looks. In the Ukrainian culture, there is different things very important. Again, he is being in a good financial position, stable. He's stable. He's reliable. He's not sexual market value. He's reliable. He's not like a wind, come and go, and or run after every new skirt he see. He's know what commitment is. Having the same life goals, interests, things in common. And then after this, how he looks. It's not at the top of this list. See on this video how Ukrainian rate men in description below. Yeah, find this video. Give you very good understanding about more understanding about what Ukrainian lady looking for. Again, it doesn't mean that men, easy ugly man can be easily successful in Ukraine. No, don't understand me right. If he's super fat, it's also tell her about where is love to himself. Uh, um, and if she's a woman plus, she knows what is love to herself. She invests time and money and her efforts in the way she looks. She take care about herself. She eats good food, and do different procedures, to look how she look. Whatever. I mean, and if man, super fat, it just yeah, actually, Yeah, it can be separate topic about when why people fat. I was just talking about this early morning today. But anyway, um, yeah, the idea is that don't look for Brad Pitt or like sex symbol. Uh, you know, but it doesn't mean that it's a man who don't love himself. No, especially if we talk about woman plus, right? I'm a little confused. I have been into Ukraine many times and seen couples where the woman makes more than the man often. So it didn't seem to bother the woman when I was there. It didn't bother the woman. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you meet this kind of um, woman. When I meet those women makes more, it's really bother them. Um, they not happy with this. They want to change. They always want men to have men roles, to be a provider. But let's say if it happened that man always was making more, and this is like temporary, he lost his work, so now he's like he's looking for a new opportunity. Woman, she don't run from man. She's waiting until he can come back on horse. But if she see that woman wants to be a woman in a family in Ukraine in majority cases, okay, so you can meet these cases, but it doesn't mean it's a majority.
Guys, right now, don't be pussy.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me, quick jump out, but you let it get inside of me.
Okay, about overweight. There is common start. Yes, Steve much Guaranty clients also a bit overweight, but his financial stability and great heart made him successful to marry his Ukrainian wife now. Yes, it's true. I mean, you see, for example, them Irina, his wife now here. Uh, she looks through to his soul, and it's beautiful soul. And she said, like now she lost her, her parents, her mother died, and she said his family like my family. I'm so like much like I feel like I have new family now, and um, she also was saying that um, you know American also mall manager. Yeah, she but she feels so much his care. He was thinking about so many details for how comfortably arriving to America. He found some Ukrainian lady who can assist and help her to adjust, like uh, some renovation they've done. He wasn't against. Woman, when she come to space, she make it from the bachelor cave. She make it very beautiful and cozy place to stay. And he understand it's important for her. And she know how to make this. Um, and there is many things, and he simply give her time. She said, listen, I want to be able to do work that I was doing in Ukraine. So she took her time to learn English, to the level she's now in the process. She improving her English. She go to college which give her a certain like certificate that she can do this job that she was doing in Ukraine. So it's very important, with all this support and um, and this how she feel loved, when man cares about her. Doesn't matter how, I mean, you see he's far away from like Brad Pitt picture or something, but it doesn't, they have happy marriage. And I believe that, how to say, maybe they will even they will both come to the point where given right inspiration to each other, uh, become a better version, and better version of ourselves. It's not only uh, mentally, it's physically too, because it's our body. It's a part of our life, right? I mean, part of our life. I mean, physical activity and everything. Keep it healthy. It's also part of our happiness. It's hard to be happy when you're completely unhealthy, for example. What do you think of large age difference? I think if you connect. I think, and I told in many videos that in Ukraine, average age difference it's like 5-7 years old, 5-7. So, like, mm, in average, to be successful, you better choose ladies with not more than 15 years age gap. But I'm being very beaten by guys because I have 20 years age gap with my husband, right? So they say, why you want us to choose 15 if you have 20? And it's always very hard for me to explain that I met Joe not I was not introduced to him through his questionnaire and photos. If I just see this number, I would not go for introduction to him. But I met him on the street, and yes, I felt his energy. I felt like how similar we are, how our life goals and values, like match. And I feel his energy. I feel his charisma. I like his like smiley, confident personality. And it's what attract me, and I wasn't thinking about age, I have no idea. He's not walking with a passport, towards me. So by the time I found out his age, it was already connection was out there. So, but even with all of that, it was hard, landing on me. So will be less women open for big age gap, like 20-25 years age gap. And it's like, working on a bomb field, and you don't know, what will be base of this relationship. If it will be you want it to be love based, right? So it's much more higher chance to meet love based relationship with a woman within 15 years age gap. The big age gap you go, the more can be different hidden motivation of why women open for such big age gap, yeah. Men should be more handsome than monkey. Tennis potro. Yeah, yeah, we have this expression in Ukraine. Yeah, because again, very marriage-minded ladies, and yeah, it's like, I don't know, from maybe, I think it's maybe from Soviet Union time or something. So grandma always like teach, granddaughter, what you need to look for, in a man, for a man's quality, not at how he looks, because how looks is something that woman should rely on, to take care about her femininity, it's something that is normal to take care about her, it's feminine feature, And if man too much into how he looks, he's doing manicure, and or working in a sport, do sport not because it's the way how his motivation, not because he likes how he feel, but just to do his, change his look, and then ask, and ask every lady, or if he likes this, looking for confirmation from outside. It doesn't matter how good he's looking. He don't have any, he don't have. We have this expression too, but I don't know how to translate. He don't have this like masculinity in him, He can look very masculine, but then the way he speaks, the way what questions he asks, there is no man. So if men rely on his look, it's very feminine behavior, Money isn't most important. Security, protection, is that hypergamy? It exists since down the time. Money isn't more important. Security, protection, that's hypergamy. It exists since down. Yeah. €1. I don't think that it's hypergamy, that women need safety and security. And, it's things that, like, why women looking for a taller man, for example, because subconsciously she feel more safe and secure with him, when he's taller, because otherwise she feel like, oh, she needs to protect him, and something wrong with this picture. Or because what woman, she's those who give a birth to a child, and like, because of this, biologically, she was very high, very, very high needs of this, because like what children, it's the most who needs, needs protection, right? They cannot protect themselves. And she, if she's woman, she, she's happy with her nature. It's her normal desire to be protected by men. It's not normal when woman wants to compete with man, who is stronger, who is better protector or something. It's a woman who is a little bit like a man, but normal woman, her strong, her power in her weakness, her power in that she's being a woman and she need men who will protect her. There is nothing wrong with it. It's not hypergamy. There is already fight. I was married for 21 years to a Ukrainian lady. I'm certainly not bragging, but I have a lot more experience with like work since I was friends with many. Yeah, Tom. Definitely, if you have, if guys have experience with Slavic word, it's very different from Western world, right? How just say lost world of traditional things. It's very different. Like my friend who was this travel who USA, she come back and she said, oh my god, like I was on another planet, you know. I said, what's so different? People, yeah, they have 2 ears, two legs, 2 hands. What's so different? No, you don't understand. It's like very different. It's very different. And she was in her, yeah, this age when of maximalist, yeah, when we teenagers, we want everything. So I remember her emotions still, like, you know, like it was yesterday. Yeah, absolutely different. And of course, for guys to, you know, who wants to be successful, they need to be able to learn to, in order to succeed, you know, if they have this, you know, desire uh, to marry Slavic woman. Because again, it's not a woman come to marry you. It's you come, you know, to win her heart. And Ukrainian woman will not chase you. She will not be initiative to, um, you know, to run after you. It's something that in the West women do, but it's not in Ukraine. So it's very different dynamic. And if guys don't know this, they just feel, okay, she's not into me. No, it's just. Um, I've done video about where I compare um, uh, Ukrainian women to dragon, you know, in this film Avatar movie, where you and this Avatar, remember, he conquered the biggest dragon, you know, and then he served him, you know, fly everywhere, yeah. So it's like Ukrainian woman, you need to conquer her heart before she will serve you, you know. She wants to see that you know, decent guy, you're very serious, especially in, you know, because of there's plenty of choice in Ukraine, and very often men cannot, you know, help themselves, you know, they run after each skirt, and women oversensitive about man infidelity. They want to feel that you're really into her, you know. And how you can do this just with your action, with your patience, with your, you know, with, yeah, with your kind of chasing her, you know. Okay, negative trollers, they cannot handle. It's very positive atmosphere out here. Okay, guys, I think I hope I was helpful for you. Please press like and write in comments if you have any more questions or ideas about what you want me to do video about. You know, I have my own thoughts, but I think sometimes I do too deep topics. Maybe, you know, it's too difficult to get the idea. I try to deliver it in very simple, my simple English. Yeah. Um, there is no secret formula to attract Ukrainian women and be super successful with them unless you register with Charm Date with no photo. There are many secrets to attract Slavic women, and there's no problem. Western men are clueless for the most part until they become a student of Slavic culture. Uh, if you register on a scam website, you don't need any photo, or I mean, it doesn't matter what photo you have. Even you can be ugly and fat and looking for a, I don't know, 50 years age gap. You can be easily successful. That's the main thing guys don't understand, and they don't want. Some people wants to, you know, believe in other reality, you know, and what they're free to do this, you know. Like my very first call with Match Guarantee was with a man who was 68 years old. He looks like my grandfather, you know. I mean, okay, not my, but like grandfather, okay? Really, like, you know, according to his age. But I mean, sometimes we see guys 60 years old, but they're very good looking. But this was not the case. He looks his age, okay? And he told me, I'm attracted only to 24, maximum 25 years old woman. And I was like, okay, I'm like very old, you know. I feel very old for already even like talk to him. So I said, really? But like I said, but it can be your granddaughter, you realize this. But he was married, he has 3 children, and he said, yes, I know, but I feel like I'm 30 years old. I go to the gym 5 days a day, 5 days a week, and I feel so much energy in me, and I want that, and I wouldn't settle down for nothing less than this one. So, and I say, listen, I was so much in shock, and I thought, okay, how many much guarantee have such a potential client? I was like, um, thanks God we don't have much of those registrations, but the reason why.
Hello, my name is Anna, and thank you so much for watching my video. This is your one-time guarantee for love, exotic love. This is Mama!
Yeah,
Mama!
yeah,
This Mama!
yeah.
This Mama, say hi, Mama. Hi!
Hi.
Okay. She worked very hard in the fields. Mama show, Mama. Yeah. So I know how to work hard. I know how to work hard just as hard as my mama. I have been watching the American TV, and that's why I know exactly what I know exactly what the American man wants. I know there needs to be at least 25 years different 25 years between me and my husband, and I am 17. So don't worry. I realize most of you watching the video will be the same age as my mama. She will the same age as mama, but do not worry, mama is not for sale. 1 second, Putin is above. Putin. The second thing I noticed is that American men want women with large extensions in their extensions, and this is why as soon as you buy me as your loved one, I will get these to be real. Mama! If you today want me to be your wife, please call and give in cash, because we do not have a bank here. One more thing, if you decide to have me as your love wife, then you have mama also come with you. So it's like 2 vagines in one package.
Yeah, so this is reality. It's Ukrainian women who make fun, about a lot of Western men expectations who come in Ukraine and think that it's so much lost world, that there is women so desperate to leave Ukraine or whatever, they will go for any age gap, and it's guys who was brainwashed by, talking, to the scam agencies, doing paper letter, and they just think it's reality, that age doesn't matter, But then, like this man who told me, I'm attracted only 24, 25 years old. And the reason why he registered with us, he say, I see such a good reviews, such a good agency. Like, you able to help me? And they say, no, we cannot take you as a client unless you will look for a woman to date like 50, no, at least 50 plus, that is something on realistic side, but not 24, 25. And he sent me all the pictures with his date, and he was many times to Ukraine, meeting with all these scammers, and he said there is no more than one date, and he goes to this restaurant where girls get cashback, or they just can because translation, very often even girl can speak English, but they still have translator. And they say, listen, and then he was angry, so he had very different spectrum of emotion towards me. He was angry, like the bad agency don't want to take him as a client. I say, yes, we don't want, because we are not able to help you. And but he sent me pictures. You see, she's with me. But I say, look at the pictures. She's not into you completely, And why she disappear if she's into you? And I say, listen, until you will change your, your expectations towards realistic, you will be scam again. And he screamed at me then, like, no, you will see, I will marry one, like I will prove you that you're wrong. So people free to believe whatever they want, but there is a reality that, I mean, if he would be at least rich man, maybe he will just find girl who will be with him because of his money, but he's not rich. So it's like broke man completely with a psycho, not realistic expectations. So, yeah, and this scam industry will exist. Doesn't matter if there will be good, honest agency, because some guys they don't want to believe in, first of all, they don't want real relationship. They will sit and chat for years, creating something in their mind, relationship, think that they're in a relationship, because healthy person, she wants healthy real person, to sleep together, to wake up with, to have to discover a life together, doing things together. But unhealthy person okay with just chatting and creating virtual relationship. So if you're 40 years older, then you're seeking a pet, not a woman. Yeah, so this is clients of scam interest, and when guys scammers see this type of man, they don't feel even bad about what they're doing, because they feel, okay, we satisfied their needs, they're very lonely, they're chatting, and we talk to them. So it's like, it's crazy, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's not possible.
Hello everyone. 1, 2, 3. I need your love. I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high. I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I love you.
Okay, guys, yeah, I love you. That everything that's important in life, it's love, yeah, real love. So, guys, as always, I wish you to meet your soulmate. Thank you for being with me today, asking a lot of questions, be so active, and even have some debates and cleaning up atmosphere in our chat. And I just want to remind you, come over to Diana's live stream, which she has Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 a.m. Eastern time, Thursday, Friday, noon, if you like to sleep long time, yeah, or have just live in another country. Yeah. So Diana will be happy to give her, her vision on things, yeah. Feel free to ask any questions and see real raw answers. Yeah, get. She's very sincere, honest girl. Okay. Yeah. Joseph, can I? Okay.
Минає час, минають дні, і змінюється все навколо, та тільки Бог, Господь святий, не змінюється Він ніколи. В одну хвилину може Він змінити все в нашій країні. Господь, благаємо Тебе, даруй спасіння Україні. Боже, Україну збережи, якщо не вступишся, Господь, загине наша Україна. Боже, Україну збережи, Господи, помилуй грішних, змилуйся над нами і прости, молимо Тебе, Всевишній, і від ворога нас захисти, бо без Тебе ми безсилі. Господи, зміни все навкруги, дай спасіння Україні. Боже, Україну збережи, Господи, помилуй грішних, змилуйся над нами